How are you, Facebook? Exciting day. I got my ballot today. So we're going to take a couple steps through to show you guys what's in here, what you should do with your ballot, and make sure that we are all voting correctly, myself included. So in my envelope with my official ballot is, looks like my official ballot. So it's very important that when you get your ballot, just look it over, make sure that all the candidates that you are supposed to have are showing up. So here, I know in our district, I can see that I get to vote for Congresswoman Dean, which is appropriate. I can also vote for myself, Napoleon Nelson, here in the 154th. And it's got my information up at the top, my precinct, which is Cheltenham 2-4. So I know this is my ballot, which is very important. Also included is the all-important privacy envelope. It says just official election ballot. When you see this, know that you need to use this when we are done and preparing to send our ballots in. Also included is the return envelope. This is going to look very similar to the actual envelope that you received your ballot in, but it'll be a bit different. It's got the stripes down the side there. We're going to get to this because it's also got some great and very important information on the back that you will need to sign. And all of this is explained, ballot instructions. So I know I've got all of my information that I need. Now it's time for me to make my voice heard. As I fill out my ballot, I have an option. I can use a black pen. I can use a blue pen. Nothing else happens until I make this choice. I don't have more choices. I can't pick my favorite color, purple. I would not go with red. I would make sure that you have, and you must have, either a blue pen or a black pen. Because it's an important year, I'm going with blue. And I'm filling out my vote first and foremost for Vice President Biden and Kamala Harris at the top of the ticket. Very important that we do that. As you're filling out your election choices, make sure that you color the entire circle of the candidate that you're endorsing and voting for. X marks don't work. Check marks do not work. A plus or a nice little half-hearted fill will not work. This is an important step. It is my absolute honor and privilege to be on the ballot with these folks. And for that, I want to make sure that I fill out my circle just as well as I do Joe Biden, Congresswoman Dean, Nina Ahmad, Josh Shapiro, Joe Torricella. There's an amazing slate of Democrats that we get to vote for. I'm thrilled to do it, and I'm looking forward to them counting my ballot. So I've finished filling out my ballot. I circled in all of the circle marks. I'm done. I do not sign my ballot. The only thing that you write on your ballot, the only thing you do are you color in circles. The circles of those candidates that you choose to vote for. And then put my ballot into the official ballot envelope. If you've seen videos around no naked ballots and things of that nature, that's what this is. This envelope is there to make sure that no one else is interested or can see who I voted for until it's time for our votes to be counted. It is an important step. It is an important envelope. It looks very nondescript. Without this, my ballot would not be counted, and I wouldn't know it until after Election Day. Please make sure that you have an official ballot envelope when you get your ballot in the mail, and make sure that you use the official ballot envelope as you're getting ready to submit your official ballot back. All I have to do is put it in there. Do not write on it. Do not mark it. Do not sign anything on it. Make sure that your ballot is in the official ballot envelope. This must be sealed. You can lick it. I like to use a wet paper towel to make sure that I moisten the edge of the envelope. All good. So now I know that my ballot is ready for me to send it. I'm going to now use that ballot return envelope. Remember, it's the one with the bars, not the one that we tore open to open the ballot itself. Take my official election ballot. Put it in the return ballot envelope. Same thing. Let's make sure this is good and sealed. My official ballot in the ballot envelope. Flaps are sealed. I'm almost done. I'm going to make sure that I do two important steps. One is just write my name, my return address. The second step is the most important, right? So on the back of this ballot envelope are two different sections where someone is to sign. The first section here, as the voter, I must fill out this column of information. It's looking for my signature again, the date, today's date, not my birthday, not my favorite day of the year. It's not looking for Christmas. It's not looking for election day. It wants the date that I'm sending it back, either in the mail or in the drop box. I must print my name, address the envelope, and then I'll be good. If you're not going to be able to return your ballot yourself, if you're going to need someone else's assistance to carry your ballot to a drop box or to the post office or to the election center, there are two things that you will need to do. You can designate an individual to return your ballot. This is the designated agent form, the instructions in the form. You can find this form on the Montgomery County Voter Services website. You can also actually find a link to it on our campaign website, which is napoleonfor154.com/voter_information. A designated agent can only be that agent for one household. Take the form and they must fill out all of the information here. They also will need to fill out the information on the second column on the back of your ballot. All right? And then they will need to take both of these pieces of information with them as they return the ballot. It sounds like a lot. This election is worth every bit of it. So let's make sure we do this correctly. Let's make sure we do this with the information that's required. And let's make sure that we cast our votes for the Democratic Party. We've got phenomenal candidates. They just need you. Thank you.
Yes. Oh, here. Horizontally, so it'll pick up like that. There it is. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kendall.